Hey everybody, I'm Heather, and this is Tyler, of course. This is our third time doing this shit, okay? First, that's just a rant in itself. First, my daughter comes upstairs, and she just starts going crazy. Then the second time, we actually did the whole video, but it cut out near the end, and so it wouldn't upload on the computer. So that was just trashed, and it was actually pretty good. So our third time.
And last time, so
yeah,
it better work.
3 times the charm, hopefully. But yeah, this is a religious rant, and I'd like to start off by saying that I am a Christian. You know, I was raised a Christian, and you know, at a younger age, things seem to make more sense because you're easily like swayed. Well, I wouldn't say like easily swayed, but you know, you're easily molded, you know. And
I'm an atheist, by the way. I guess you could say my family's pretty like, they're all Christian, but I was never like, it was never strict. We never really went to church. So yeah, that was left to
your upbringing was a bit different.
Or was it Protestant? It's all the fucking same. It's some crap.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But, yeah, like, you know, okay, I'm a Christian, but as, you know, I get older, I'm really starting to, like, question certain things. Like, certain things just don't make sense anymore to me. Like, it almost sounds like something out of, like, a fairy tale, you know. Well, some of the stories in the Bible aren't too fairy tale-ish. I don't know.
They're outlandish.
But anyways,
like Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
Was it Noah that parted the sea?
No, that was Moses.
Moses.
I think.
Whoever.
I think it was Moses.
That's how little I know about this shit. You know, it's ridiculous.
Well, anyways, you know, one of the things that have been really bugging me is that, like, I'll go onto, like, forums or, like, I'll check out, like, religious videos or whatnot, and me being a Christian, you would think I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, my fellow Christians. No. Every time I check out, like, one of these videos or whatnot, there's a whole bunch of Christians. I'm not saying all of them, but most of them, they're on there trying to convert other people that aren't Christian into Christianity, you know, and or if you aren't Christian, like if you're atheist or agnostic or something like that, they think of you as the devil, and they sit there and criticize you. And I find that very offensive, because, you know, everybody should have the right to their own religion. You know what I mean? That's very offensive to me. I'm sure that's very offensive to the other people that aren't Christian either.
Well, you figure if people would go around door to door pushing, you know, the Satanic Bible and you know, Satanists, it would be such an uproar. It would be, I mean, it would be in the news. It would be ridiculous. And more often, I guarantee almost that the church would find some way, some legal way, some loophole to have that shut down or stopped, because you know, it's ridiculous how much power the church actually has in a lot of communities. And you know, church and state, even you know, with President Bush and gay marriage, church and state are supposed to be separate. You know, that is most definitely not the case. That's a big, you know, example right there. That's the only reason that he didn't, you know, legalize gay marriage, was because the Bible apparently says that that's wrong. I don't know. I've never read the Bible. I've never even read one page in the Bible, but I know that 2 people who love each other should be able to get married, regardless. That's one thing I want to touch up on too, was the gay marriage thing. You know, I am pro, you know, gay marriage. I think that it does not matter if it's a male, female, whatnot. If you're in love with your other half, whether it's the same sex or not, you should have the right to marry them. It should not be, and I mean, they straight up criticize gay marriage. Well,
so
that's like the
and I'm so not that, you know, I'm a Christian, but I don't like that.
The crazy cult. This is we actually talked about this in our last rant.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting, and a lot of you guys probably heard about it.
Very sickening.
I'm gonna call them a cult of Christians that were protesting at fallen soldiers' funeral, and like servicemen who passed away, and their slogan or whatnot was, God is killing soldiers because of gay marriage. Like, he's punishing them. So, that's so disgusting to disrespect somebody at their funeral. Like, can you imagine how the family felt? And they're supposed to be, Christian.
That's disgusting.
Aren't they supposed to be like the most wholesome of people? Like do-gooders, whatnot. That's why.
Bush.
Yeah.
Well, evildoers, I guess.
Yeah.
But another thing I like to touch up on is abortion. Okay, like me myself, I would never get an abortion done, but I think every woman is entitled to her own right if she, wants to go through with her pregnancy or not. Nobody knows a woman's reason for, getting an abortion, and it's nobody else's business, really. So, and Christians, like I said, it's not all Christians. It's just like known to be a Christian thing that they're so against it, and they will sit there and criticize somebody for it, and it's just like you don't know what's the reason for it. You know what I mean?
No.
Maybe she can't take care of her child. Maybe there's just like financial hardships or a rape or something. You know what I mean? Like medical problems or something like that.
Yeah, if a woman's raped. Now,
she shouldn't have to explain herself.
If she doesn't want to wrap it up or make the guy wrap it up, and she's just a little, stanky whore.
That's when
you're a fucking scumbag if you couldn't take responsibility.
Or
but if there's honest reasons, like
well, in the case of that, accidents do happen, okay? But and I would say the first time, okay. Now, second time around, stuff like that, no. That's when you should learn your first time, okay? If it's an accident, that's what I say. Like,
there shouldn't be accidents. Well, we're getting off topic here.
But that's another thing they sit there and like harp about. It's like, the bottom line, and I know this is what Christians more than anything. Let people decide what they want to do on their own. You know what I mean? If they, I can't stress that enough. Like, I really can't even put it into words anymore because
religion
it really grinds my gears.
Like, regardless of what anybody says, religion, the Bible was written by man, and it is really ingenious, actually, a way to control the masses. Point blank. People talk about like the Quran, or like in Islam there's these lost books that aren't in the Christian Bible, and these books that were supposedly written by Jesus. I don't know. It's bullshit. It was all written by man. It doesn't matter what religion it's in. It was written by man to control man. Point blank. That's the end of it.
It sounds like you're trying to convert people, babe.
I'm not trying to convert people, but I mean it's so outlandish that it's ridiculous.
Like my own opinion about that is, like, if it wasn't for my Christian beliefs, around the time that my parents passed away, I honestly think I wouldn't be here. Like, that actually kept me like strong. You know what I mean? Like, I would not know, because I felt like they were there with me in like spirit. If it wasn't for that, like, I just would have went off, the deep end. Like, I just would have probably like went crazy and just ended up killing myself or something.
Like I said, that is my opinion, and I respect you. I've no quarrels about that. But in all honesty, and you know this, babe, that I do believe in ghosts, and I'm explain that point because a lot of people say, how can you not believe in God? And let me ask you. That's funny because you don't believe in ghosts, but you do believe in a higher power, one awesome being that controls everything.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Humans have energy from our nerves and our nervous system. Like, we have energy running through our bodies, and anybody who knows, energy does not disappear. It just changes form. So it's very plausible that a ghost, quote unquote, is just energy, the human soul. In energy form changing
Well, that's a whole nother subject. We'll probably get into that some
We're
other
going to make
time.
a video about that because that's, you can't believe in God and not believe in ghosts. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm sure some of you people will feel me on that one.
Well, alright, well, we're going to wrap it up, but I'm sure there's probably some subjects that we missed out on, but if we did, we'll make another video. And just, post your comments if you want, and whether they're positive or negative, everybody has their own opinion. So, alright, we'll see you later. Bye.